Hi guys, I'm Nina and welcome to my channel. This is my first video ever. You might know me as Chaotic but Witchy from TikTok. So if you are here from TikTok, hi, I hope you're doing amazing. Thank you so much for your support. But welcome to this video. In this video, this is a pick a card reading. If you don't know how pick a cards work, it's basically like a pre-recorded message, and then you just choose a pile that you feel most drawn to intuitively, and in that pile you will find a message that was meant to reach you at this time. In this reading, we are focusing on what do you need to hear at this time when you're watching this video. I love these readings so much, and just watching them on YouTube whenever I feel down or just unmotivated. So if you feel like that is you at this time, you might find this reading helpful, or at least I hope so. Also, keep in mind that these readings are or can be for a lot of people, so just take what resonates. If something doesn't resonate, then just leave it and don't take it with you. You know, the cringy stuff that everyone says, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, that applies to this reading. But I hope you're having a good day, and I hope you're enjoying spooky season to the fullest. I am currently just having some tea in my little cute ghost cup, and I'm also wearing a spooky little t-shirt. And yeah, I'm just having the best time. I have my pumpkin spice candle lit. Life is good. If you just want to go ahead and skip to your reading and the pile selection, you will find the timestamps below. And if you do want to get a personal reading with me, you will find my link tree linked in the description, where you can find my Etsy and you can purchase a personal reading with me. My personal readings are mostly focused on working with deities from the Hellenic or Greek pantheon. So if that's something that you're interested in, then definitely feel free to check it out. If you don't follow me on TikTok, go ahead and do it. That's where I post most of my content. It's my main platform. And you can also follow me on Instagram if you want to see a bit more and know a bit more about my personal life and just me personally. But yeah, that is everything that I wanted to say in this intro. And now let's get right into your reading. Okay guys, so welcome in the pile selection. So here we have the 3 piles that you can choose from today. For pile number 1, we have the card of answers and this lovely piece of aragonite. For pile number 2, we have the card of protection, and we have this beautiful selenite heart. You see me use this one in a lot of my Venus Day spells on TikTok. And for pile number 3, we have the card of inspiration and this gorgeous piece of apatite. Okay, so what I would like for each and every one of you to do is just take a deep breath to connect with your intuition and ground your energy, and then just ask yourself, either in your head or out loud, what is the message I need to hear? What message do my spirit guides have for me, your spirit team, the universe, whatever you believe in, and just like what message needs to reach you at this time. Then just choose the pile that you feel most drawn to. Don't overthink it. Just choose the first one that catches your attention. If you are having a hard time choosing, you can also take your pendulum and just ask it what pile is for you, and you will find the timestamps for each pile below. And now let's get into pile number 1. Hello, pile number 1. So if you choose the card of answers and also the aragonite crystal, this is your reading. Hi, welcome. I hope you're having a good time so far. But for this reading, I will be using the Everyday Witch Tarot deck, and also I have 2 oracle decks prepared right here just for some additional messages, or just for some messages that didn't come out in the tarot cards. But yeah, let's get right into this. So I will be shuffling on camera. I don't have the cards pre-shuffled just because I feel like it's more fun to just like see the cards come out and see it all connect on camera. I feel like it's really fun. Also, let me know if you like seeing me while I do these readings, or if you would prefer to see the table with the cards laid out. I'm experimenting since this is literally my first video. So but yeah, let's get right into this. So since you chose the card of answers, I feel like you might be looking for answers. You might either be going through like a spiritual lesson and you still don't know what this lesson is about, or what it's supposed to teach you. For some of you, I feel like you might be doing a lot of research, trying to find out more things and find answers as to why things are happening in your life through research. But overall, it's, yeah, just like that seeking of knowledge and the seeking of answers. So yeah, what do you need to hear right now? You might find out the answer to your question that's been on your mind, that's been bugging you for a while, or at least I hope that's the case. But yeah, let's get right into your reading. So now let's get into shuffling the cards. So with this pile number 1, currently need to hear, currently need to know? What do the people that will be choosing pile number 1 need to know? And at this time, oh, that literally jumped. But we have the Knight of Pentacles right here. What does pile number 1 need to hear at this time? What does pile number 1 need to hear at this time? Okay, we have a lot of cards here. Okay, we have the Devil card, the Four of Cups, the Magician here, Three of Wands under the Knight of Pentacles. What do the people that will be choosing pile number 1 need to hear right now? What do they need to know? We have the Eight of Swords under the Devil. Okay, I'm starting to get the message pretty clearly. Then we have the Queen of Pentacles under the Four of Cups. And Temperance under the Magician. If you pick this pile, you might work with Queen Persephone. That's what I'm gonna say, because we have the Four of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles, which we'll get to, but let's start from the start. So with the Knight of Pentacles here, which is getting clarified by the Three of Wands right under it, the Knight of Pentacles is usually about somebody who tends to put their entire energy into something that they're doing, whether it's for work, for somebody else in their life, but it is really somebody who is focused on their goals, focused on routines. And sometimes this card can signify somebody who has like workaholic tendencies. It's like somebody who is basically married to their job or to their goals, whatever it is that you are currently focused on. But I feel like for many of you, this will be work. So it seems like you're trying to achieve something, especially with like the Three of Wands, which is all about taking action on your plans. Like you've been planning something for a while and now you are finally taking action, and you are waiting for the results to come in. But it seems like you are overdoing it a little bit with how much you are working on this goal. So it just seems like you're really focused on that. And then we have the Devil here with the Eight of Swords. And the Devil is usually about like bad habits or like the daily temptations of life. As you can see on this card right here, if my phone could focus on it, that would be nice. Apparently it can't. And that being clarified by the Eight of Swords, which is all about being imprisoned in our like negative beliefs about ourselves. It is all about just like feeling stuck because of the things that we believe about ourselves. With the Devil here, I definitely feel like some of my clients that got personal readings with me will choose this pile, because this is a pattern of cards I've been getting in the personal readings with my clients. But it seems like you are struggling a lot with your subconscious mind, with your fears, with like some negative beliefs about yourself, whether that's like the lack of confidence, whether it's like some bad habits that you feel like have been stopping you from moving forward. But it's like with the Devil card here, you feel like you can't do anything about this. You feel defeated by your negative self-beliefs. You feel defeated by those bad habits that you keep on going back to. But this reading is really reminding you like, you have the power to get out of this. You have the Magician here. The Magician comes out for people who literally like, you might be a practitioner of witchcraft. You might be into witchcraft or into the occult, into manifesting, whatever it is for you. The card of the Magician is about somebody who has all the things they need to achieve whatever it is they want in life. Like you have the power, you have all the tools that you need laid out right in front of you, even if it doesn't seem like it at this time. But it's just like, you shouldn't feel so defeated by your fears, by those negative self-beliefs, because you have the power to work through them. You have the power to break those bad habits, even if you like don't believe in it. It's really just like, to me, it looks like you're lacking confidence. Like even though you're working towards your goals, you are starting to see results. For some of you, you might be really seeing like a lot of results. You still feel like it's not good enough. You fear that it might just like disappear one day. It's really that like mindset of, oh, I don't deserve this. Oh, I'm not doing enough. Like you always feel like you're not doing enough and that you could be doing more. You could be pushing yourself more. And this is really like, take a step back and really just like contemplate what you're doing. With the Four of Cups here, the Four of Cups is usually about someone who is really disinterested. But in this card especially, a separate message for those who choose this pile and work with Queen Persephone especially, this is somebody like coming in and offering you help, but you being so caught up in everything that is happening in your life, and you being maybe like a bit stubborn, like, oh, I need to do this by myself, or else this means like you know, not capable of doing things. But it's really like you can ask for help. When somebody offers you help and you feel really overwhelmed, feel free to take that. Like it is truly that. And for the people, like I said, for the people who work with Queen Persephone, which we have the Queen of Pentacles, which is one of her identifiers here, and immediately when this card fell out, I felt her presence. So for those of you who do work with Queen Persephone, I feel like she's coming through and she's telling you, like, I am here for you. If you feel like you need help with breaking those bad habits, with breaking those negative self-beliefs, like, she's there, and she's there to be with you every step of the way. It doesn't mean that she will do it for you, but she's there to help you in those times when you feel like you're really doubting yourself. When you feel like those negative self-beliefs are really just taking over your life, she's basically just telling you, like, I'm here. For some of you, if it's not Queen Persephone, it might be one of your deities that you're working with, or it might be just a person in your life that seems to be like really grounded. With the Queen of Pentacles, this is somebody who is really abundant, who likes to take care of themselves, who enjoys luxurious things, and also just somebody who is like wise, who is really smart and like maybe giving you advice. So if there's somebody like that in your life and they're offering you help or advice, and like they're living the life that you would want to live, like, take that advice from them. Don't take advice from somebody who isn't living their life like you want to live your life. That's like the best piece of advice that I can give you. Don't take advice from somebody whose life isn't the way that you want to live your life. Does that make sense? Like, yeah, I hope that makes sense. But yeah, I'm just really getting that feeling of like, don't be afraid to ask for help, and don't feel like asking for help means that you are weak or like incapable of doing things by yourself, because asking for help just means, like, you know, collaboration, working together on something. And especially with your deities, if they're literally coming in and offering you help, that will deepen your relationship with them. If you let them come in, if you let them give you advice and you follow that advice, it will help you literally strengthen your connection with them so much. So for anybody whose deities are coming through and are offering help to them, if you work with deities and you feel like, and you haven't asked them for help, like you're really just like, I don't want to ask you for help, I don't want to, you know, make it seem like I'm just using you as a vending machine. Because I tend to do that a lot myself, and I know from my comments that a lot of people do that too. But like deities and gods, they're there to like help you evolve, to help you realize who you actually are. So for anybody who has their spirit team and who works with deities, they are there to help you. Don't be afraid to ask them for help. The worst thing that can happen is that they will cause a tower moment in your life, but hey, you will live through that. That's fine. That's fine. Look at me, I'm alive. I've been through a couple tower moments and I'm still standing here. Come on. Well, right now I'm sitting, but you know, you see me, I'm alive, so there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to get through it. But with the Magician here, with also the Temperance card right here, you are such a wonderful, powerful being. And I feel like in the past, you might have like manifested your goals, but for some reason now, it just seems like all of these beliefs are just like crawling on you. Like whether it's like you being self-conscious, you doubting yourself. The Eight of Swords is really like overthinking everything and being trapped inside your thoughts and like not being able to move forward because your mind is just not letting you go forward. And with the Magician here, it's really like you have the power to change that. You have the power to break your bad habits. You have the power to reach all of your goals, everything that you want to reach. Like, you have the power to do that. You need to stop doubting yourself. Oh, the sun is going down, so now it's only my light and me. So I hope the quality won't be bad. But we also have the Temperance card here, which is all about making sure that there is a balance in your life. Here in this card, you can see she has like healthy food, like some carrots and some water with ice. And then she has what's that drink? Oh my god, I forget what it's called. But she also just like has some muffins. You know, it's really about that like balance, having that balance in your life. So if you feel like you've been really overworking yourself, you are being told to rest. Like, you can rest. Okay, you can rest, and there's no shame in asking for help. If it's like somebody in your life that you need help from, whatever it is, there's no shame in asking for help. So it's really like, take care of yourself, really reevaluate, and try to just like I don't want to say fight these negative self-beliefs. I mean, yeah, fight them, but at the same time just like identify them, because I feel like for some of you it's such a like a subconscious process, like you're just operating from that place of thinking subconsciously, so you might not even realize it, and then you're just like why am I like this? You really need to just do some shadow work, journal on it, catch yourself in the moment when you're thinking from that place of being self-conscious and from that place of self-doubt. But yeah, just make sure that there is balance in your life, that you are taking care of yourself properly, and that you are taking some time off and resting, okay? Rest, honey. Now let's take a goddess power card. I don't use these in my personal readings because my personal readings are focused on working with certain deities, so I feel like it's kind of disrespectful to pull out cards where there are other deities, you know. But yeah, let's shuffle this deck. I haven't worked with it in a while, so I might need to take the guidebook, since this deck is like packed with information, and also just really like how the guidebook is written. So I hope you don't mind. And especially there are I think I have reversals in this deck. I do, so I will have to probably use the guidebook, but let's see. So pile number one, what does pile number one need to hear right now? What do they need to know? What does pile number one need to hear right now? What do the people that will be choosing pile number one need to hear? We have the Morrigan, Death and Magic. And this card wanted to pop out. We have Hestia with Home, and it came out reversed, but I just flipped it so I could read it. Oh, and we have, I hope I'm gonna read this right. I don't know who this goddess is, so I'm so sorry if I like pronounce it weirdly, but Parvati? I don't know. But this is Devotion, and this came out upright. So I feel like this is just confirming the message that I was saying. But with the Morrigan here, with the Death and Magic, yeah, I feel like this is just like reminding you, like, you have the magic inside you to like create the life that you want to create. But first of all, the things that need to die off, they will need to die off. And that's like the bad habits that are keeping you from like becoming the best version of yourself. And those just like negative self-beliefs, yeah, like it's really that I'm getting. It's like not trusting in yourself enough, not believing in yourself. But let's check these cards in the guidebook, because like I said, I cannot remember all of these cards and all of these goddesses, and I've had this deck for 3 years, but I just hadn't worked with it that much. So we'll have to check it. I hope you don't mind. But here we go. So, empowerment message. Consider your life a magical gift and your experience of it a beautiful opportunity to leave the world a better place. You give that gift back when death comes and ends your time on this plane. Experiences, relationships, projects, and even long cherished dreams are all subject to the natural laws of death and the magic of the Celtic goddess Morrigan. Now is the time for you to let certain parts of your life die and recognize this process as something to celebrate as well as to mourn. Let go with love and gratitude. Leave your fears behind. That's what we talked about. And there is a fly on my table. Get away. Sorry. For in death there is great magic, as nothing can ever be truly destroyed. From the ashes of the old, a new life and new dreams will come to be. Face this time of dying and death with love and courage. Be willing to be empty. Soon the goddess Morrigan will fill you up with magic, and a new world will be born for you. This is her gift for you when you surrender your resistance and allow things to be as they are. With the Temperance card as well, yeah, letting go and surrendering. That is also the message there. So this was a wonderful message. So like I said, I feel like there's a need for you to just like let go of these fears, let them really die away, and be a bit bolder, step out of your comfort zone, and really like confront those fears head on. That's really what I am getting for you guys. But let's look at Hestia, home, in the reversed position. So alignment message. Are you surrounded by clutter in your home or work? Do you have objects or clothes that have negative stories attached to them? Maybe you're holding onto like a negative story. Every object holds energy and tells a specific story. The pants that don't fit shame you. The gift from an ex-partner taunts you with disappointment and resentment. The books you will never read shout at you. Who needs this? Oh, I cannot read that word. I'm just going to put it on the screen. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm not going to attempt it. The goddess Hestia who rules the the goddess Hestia who rules the heart. The goddess Hestia who rules the hearth. The goddess Hestia who rules the hearth offers you this alignment task. Do a thorough house cleaning, declutter, and make space in your environment. Do the same for your mind too. Your mind might be cluttered with old stories that have no value for you now. Walk away from situations you know you don't belong in. Get rid of it all. When you remove the superfluous distractions, it's amazing how your intentions come together like magic. Make space for the miracles the goddess Hestia has in store for you. Yes, it takes work, but it's worth it. So yeah, like I said, it takes work, but it's worth it. Like, you see me here. I've been through a lot of tower moments, but I'm standing. I'm here. So, yeah, it's really like walking away from everything that's holding you back. I feel like this is just really just like emphasizing the messages that I was already saying. But this is why I love using oracle decks in readings. But now let's get onto the card 42, which is Parvati. I have no idea. I'm so sorry. True commitment comes from wholehearted living in body, mind, and spirit. When the Hindu goddess Parvati rises up to greet you, she's acknowledging you for your sincere devotion to personal growth. With the world in so much turmoil, it's not easy to devote yourself to higher knowledge and a strong faith. But if you are to serve others by being a bearer of love, compassion, and light, you must recommit yourself every day as unwavering in your devotion as Parvati was to Shiva and her goal of bringing peace to the world. Parvati asks that you find silence in daily meditation to contemplate your devotion as well as your commitment to all of life and to making this world a better place. The great goddess is present when you renew your devotion and make that relationship primary above all else. That in all areas of your life, your every choice will be in alignment and in service to this truth. When the goddess Parvati comes to visit, it is a beautiful sign that you are on the right track. So I feel like for any one of you that it came through, that like a deity was coming through, especially Queen Persephone, this is like a card about like step up your devotion and also like, yeah, really commit yourself to that relationship, commit yourself to the path of bettering yourself. And that also means confronting those fears, confronting everything that's been holding you back. So yeah, but now let's pull cards from the Monology Oracle, my favorite oracle deck of all time. I love using this deck. But what does pile number 1 need to hear at this time? What does pile number 1 need to hear at this time? Ooh, okay, we have 3 cards. What do you need to release? Journal on this. What do you feel like has been holding you back in your life? A time for healing. Have I not been saying that? And don't let pride get in the way. I feel like this is really about, like I said, asking for help. Don't be too prideful to ask for help. Don't think that asking for help means that you're weak or that people will be cocky if you ask them for help. Like with the Queen of Pentacles, for those of you who really need to ask for help, I feel like just ask somebody that you know, first of all, no one should ever mock you for asking for help. Like asking for help is totally a normal thing to do. But just ask somebody that you feel comfortable asking help from, wow, the sun really went down and now I'm wet as hell from this light. I need to get a better light for these videos. I just have like one brick of a light. But anyway, so yeah, just really ask for help. Don't let your pride get in the way. And also when you're doing shadow work, don't let your pride get in the way there too. Like really go deep down and look at things how they need to be looked at. Look at them with your eyes open and not half closed. But yeah, that is everything that I have for you, pile number one. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and just let me know how it resonated in the comments. I hope you enjoyed this and I hope you found it helpful. If you did, I would appreciate if you could like this video, maybe comment down below how this reading resonated with you. If you found it helpful, let me know what you think of this style of videos and what would you like to see next. But thank you so much for watching and tuning in today, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye! I love you guys. So if you chose pile number 2 with the card of protection and this beautiful piece of selenite, then welcome to your reading. This is your pile. I hope you're having a good day and I hope you're enjoying this, but let's get into this. So first of all, I do want to say the sun pretty much went down all the way, so I had to turn on my light. So if the quality changed, that's why. And there's an annoying fly right here, so I hope you don't mind and I hope it won't be disturbing. But anyway, so if you chose the second pile and the card of protection, you might currently be focused on protecting your own energy, which makes a lot of sense with spooky season rolling around in the air. That might make a lot of sense for a lot of us because, you know, the veil is thinning, spirits are going crazy, batshit crazy. So if you've been focused on your protection and you chose this pile, I feel like that message might be about protection. Or for some of you, this might also be about setting better boundaries and protecting your own energy better from other people and not necessarily spirits and, you know, stuff on the spiritual plane. You feel me? But also for any of you who are like creative, who are focusing on their creative projects and you've been having a lot of creative ideas, I feel like you are really protecting those ideas because you feel like you don't want to jinx it. But now let's get into your actual reading. I will be using the Everyday Witch Tarot deck for your reading and also the Goddess Power Oracle and the Moonology Oracle. With the Goddess Power Oracle, I will probably be reading from the guidebook because I haven't worked with those cards in a while, and there are also like reversals, and I cannot remember 60 goddesses, you know, and their meanings and like what the cards stand for. So yeah, you're just gonna have to bear with me with those, but I really love using these cards. They have amazing messages and they're just gorgeous. So I really wanted to use them, but hopefully you won't mind me using the guidebook in that portion of the reading. But let's get right into this. So pile number 2, what do the people that will be choosing pile number 2 need to hear? What do the people that will be choosing pile number 1 need to know? This fly is really annoying. Okay, so we have the Ten of Swords here. What do the people that will be choosing pile number 1 need to know? The Page of Pentacles. What do the people that will be choosing pile number 1 need to know? Pile number 1? Oh, I'm so sorry. Pile number 2. What do the people that will be choosing pile number 2 need to know? Pile number 2. What do the people choosing pile number 2 need to know? This is taking a while. I hope you don't mind. What do the people that will be choosing pile number 2 need to know? We have the Nine of Swords. We have the Death card. Okay, there's a common theme so far in today's pick a card. We have the Eight of Swords. Some of you might felt called to pile number 1 as well. So if you want to go ahead and watch that, do it. Pile number 2, what do they need to hear? What do the people that will be choosing pile number 2 need to hear? We have the Hanged Man, the Two of Pentacles. What do the people choosing? Okay, and we have the Ace of Swords. Okay, so yeah, I'm getting the vibe. Okay, let's get right into this. So your first card is the Ten of Swords. So recently there there's, you know, there might have been some sort of like an ending in your life, or you might just feel really like beaten down by life and what's happening. You might feel really tired or exhausted. Yeah, it just, this is, the Ten of Swords to me is like the rock bottom. Like, now, like, there's no way but up. That's really what the Ten of Swords means to me. And here you can actually see the figure, the woman in the card, like being basically struck by 10 swords, and then she's trying to reach her broomstick and sort of get away from the situation. So I feel like you've been stuck in a situation for quite a while and you were trying to get away from it. So whatever this might have been for you, with the Eight of Swords right under that card, you might have been doing quite a lot of shadow work. You might have been working through like limiting beliefs that have been just like affecting you in your life. And it just really seems like you've been honestly doing a good job. Like, you've been identifying what isn't working for you and you've been sort of trying to resolve it or fight through it. But yeah, it seems like it was pretty like rough. That's the energy I'm really getting here. But you will soon be getting up on your feet, or you might already be. For some of you, we have the Page of Pentacles here with the Hanged Man right under it. The Page of Pentacles is all about starting a new journey. So it's about experimenting, exploring something, and really just like, yeah, going on a new journey, like having your goals set and you're really like going ahead with it. But then you also have the Hanged Man here. So I feel like you haven't been really maybe like taking action on something because you have been in this energy of like the Ten of Swords and also just like the Eight of Swords. So like maybe really doubting yourself, dealing with these negative beliefs, limitations, bad habits, overthinking, anxiety. You have the Nine of Swords here as well. So it's really like I feel like some of you are still battling it, and most of you have already like gone through it and you're like at the end of that journey. Although like healing never truly ends, healing is cyclical. But it seems like some of you are getting out of this phase of being in the Ten of Swords. And if some of you are still in that phase, it's going to be picking up in a while. Like, you don't have to worry about it. It's going to be over soon. But with the Hanged Man here, the Hanged Man is usually about like surrendering and letting go. But in this case and in this deck, I do remember that it was basically like you being tied up, and you can see like this person's feet and like their hands are locked up, but they are holding the key to like unlock it. So it's like you've intentionally been like taking a break from life, from going forward, from moving forward, just to like spend some time in contemplation and really just like doing some shadow work. So if you've been doing this, I feel like this is like a good old, like, you've been doing great. If you've been going through a harder time, it's like, don't worry about it. Soon things will pick up. Soon you will get back on track. Like, really don't worry about it. With the Nine of Swords here, clarified by the Two of Pentacles, you also might be like really busy, even though like you haven't been maybe like working towards your goals, and soon that might be picking up again as well. With the Two of Pentacles, this is really about like having a lot to handle, having a lot to balance in your life, really juggling everything that you have to be doing. And I feel like it's been making you quite anxious with the Nine of Swords here as well. The Nine of Swords is really about like anxieties and fears, but it's like these fears, I don't want to say it's all in your head, because I feel like that's such an invalidating thing to say, and I hate saying it, but that's really what the card is about. Like, it's really just like these fears won't come to life. You know what I mean? It's like you don't really have to worry about it. So if you've been worried, also for some of you, like if you do want to pick back up working towards your goals, working on some projects, if you want to pick back up on that, with the Two of Pentacles here, you might be worried about not being able to handle it and balance it, but you will be able to. You just need to believe in yourself more. So if there's something that you want to pursue and you are really just like worried about not being able to handle it, not being able to balance it with everything else that you have going on in your life, this is like a good old message of like, don't worry, you will be able to do it. Like, that fear is not necessary at all. Like, you just need to believe in yourself and you will be able to do it all. Of course, don't forget to take care of yourself. Don't forget to take care of yourself. With the Death card here as well, and with the Ace of Swords, there's just like a big chapter coming to an end in your life, but it's like a really good end, because it will lead to the Ace of Swords. So whatever this ending is, whether it's something that's related to the Ten of Swords that's been really making you feel like at rock bottom, I feel like for some of you, this might be someone walking out of your life, someone betraying you, maybe like a bad breakup. I really feel like for some of you, it might be related to another person. Like, them coming out of your life is basically the best thing that could have happened to you, and you might not see that at this time, or you might not have been able to see it in the past, but it's really like, whatever this chapter is that is ending in your life, whether it is that relationship, whether it's you fighting those negative self-beliefs, I feel like you've been really tied up because of this energy of the Ten of Swords. You've been really like tied up, not taking action, but you're getting back on track. You're getting back on the road. And with the Death card here, it's like a whole new beginning for you. Like, you have the chance to start fresh and just cut the ties from everything that was holding you back. And yeah, just really holding you back. If it's been like any people, like you're closing the door on them, like, no, bye. Like, you know, you will be realizing like, oh, they weren't any good in my life anyway, because maybe they were holding you back. With the Ace of Swords here, it seems like you'll be getting a lot of mental energy with this new beginning, a lot of creative ideas. You will be getting a lot of clarity on things. So it seems like you'll be having some realizations. So yeah, that's really what I'm getting here. With the Protection card, I feel like this definitely, for some of you that do have, I did say like, if you have creative plans, you might be afraid of telling people about those creative plans or like those career plans. I feel like that was just confirmed in the tarot, because we have the Page of Pentacles here. So if you do have some projects that you do want to go ahead with, I feel like, yeah, just keep them to yourself. Just keep them to yourself. Just to make sure that like people don't affect you, if that makes sense. But now let's pull some cards from the Goddess Oracle. This is such a beautiful deck. I love using it, though I haven't used it in a while, so I need to brush up on the meanings of the cards. So I will be using the guidebook, unfortunately. I hope you don't mind. But yeah, let's shuffle out some goddesses for you. Pile number 2. What does pile number 2 need to hear? What does pile number 2 need to hear? What does pile number 2 need to hear? Okay, that flew. But we have, okay, we already have 3 cards here. The first one is Danu, which is assurance, and that came out reversed. Then we have, I am not going to be able to pronounce this. Benzagen, beauty, card number 6. And then we have, well, I'm not going to be able to pronounce this as well. I'm not even going to try, okay? You're going to see it flipped, so I'm going to put the name on the screen if you're interested in it. Oh, my phone is focusing. Thank you. It's flipped, so I hope you can see it either way, but that is the card of truth. With the Ace of Swords that we had there, I feel like that is going to correlate with the message. But now let's look up these cards. So first we have card number 10 reversed, which is the goddess Danu. Okay, so alignment message for you. There are days when you wonder if you're on the right track, if your dreams are valid, if you have what it takes to show up and shine. You may have hit a dry spell where it appears that nothing is happening and it makes you doubt yourself. Yeah, so I feel like for some of you, like you've been really stuck at this point, like I said, and you've been doubting yourself, like, can I really take this on? And you will be moving forward after a big pause. Like I said with the Hangman, like you hold the key, you can start up again. That's what I'm really getting. When this earth goddess appears, she is reminding you to promise the promise of new life. The death card. Just as fields are often purposely fallow, perhaps the seeming dry spell of yours is really a preparation time. Under the ground of your visible life lies a stream of abundance that is feeding the roots of the seeding of your intentions planted in your field of dreams. Go about your day-to-day life with faith. Danu assures you that the form of your desires will show up in divine timing in an even more magical way than you could imagine. So for some of you who've been really like, oh, I want to move on, I really want to take action towards my ideas and towards everything, but you haven't had the energy to, you've been really like dealing with a lot. It's like, take your sweet time. Like, you don't have to rush. Like, come on. But for those of you who are ready to like get the ball rolling, it's like, don't doubt yourself. Like, you can achieve this. You just need to believe in yourself. You need to have faith in yourself. But now, card number 6. So, you are at your most lovely when you are being yourself. The Japanese goddess of beauty. I'm gonna, okay. Oh, that's a T, not a G. I thought that was a G. Okay, so I pronounced it even worse, but yeah, I'm not gonna attempt to say it because I don't want to be disrespectful. Reminds you that knowing, accepting, and honoring yourself as a spiritual being in a physical body requires self-care. I said, don't forget to take care of yourself. Now is the time to support yourself by surrounding yourself with beauty and choosing to see its power in every aspect of your life. If you can commit to doing that, then you will be amazed at how much more beauty arises to greet you. Open your eyes to the wonder everywhere, even in the most unexpected places. Beauty waits to be discovered. Consider this before you turn away from a person, place, or thing. Beauty is everywhere. It's your time to find it, and the goddess will help you. I'm really sorry, but I really don't want to butcher these names of these goddesses. I have way too much respect for goddesses from cultures I know nothing about, so I just don't want to butcher the names, and I don't want to be disrespectful. So I hope you don't mind me leaving out the names. But yeah. So it's really just committing to your path, and also just like making it a bit more bearable to you. So like taking care of yourself, making your environment feel beautiful. If you are struggling with work, like making your environment there more beautiful, making it a bit more enjoyable, like maybe planning out some outings with friends during the work week. Just, yeah, enjoying life. But now for card 31, which is truth. Okay. There is great power in telling the truth and allowing it to lead you to higher ground. It's only when we refuse to see the reality of a situation that we lose our power to co-create for the highest good. The Egyptian goddess comes to remind you that if you are willing to do a fearless self-inventory and live authentically with rigorous honesty, it will lead you to great success in all areas of your life. Being completely transparent with others, although it might at first feel too vulnerable, is exactly what you need to know. What you need to do now, sorry. When you do this, you will be flooded with the power to claim and experience a new freedom and a new happiness that will pour over your life like wild, sweet honey. Your life is exactly where it needs to be. This is a wonderful time of empowered choice making. You are doing all the right things if you follow the invitation of the goddess's name. I really don't want to butcher it, I'm so sorry. To live fearlessly in truth. As the arbiter of balance and divine order, she reminds you of the great value of this way of being. So I feel like whoever this person is that whacked out of your life, okay, anyway, they might have whacked out of your life, I don't know. Whoever this person is that like walked out of your life and it left you really like broken, you felt really betrayed, heartbroken. I feel like you will be really like realizing like, oh, it was for the better. So there's just like a lot of clarity coming through with the truth card here as well. And yeah, just overall, just like be truthful and also just be authentically yourself and realize that there is beauty in being authentic. And maybe also this person was like holding you back from being your authentic self. Maybe if you're a spiritual, like they maybe weren't necessarily supportive of your spiritual journey. And like, you don't need that energy in your life. If they don't appreciate you for who you are, then just bye, close the door. Now let's pull from the Moonology Oracle. So let's just pull some additional messages. So pile number 2, what does pile number 2 need to hear? What do the people that will be choosing pile number 2 need to hear? Okay, calm down. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Confidence is your key to success. Have faith in yourself. Have faith in yourself. And be bold and make the first move. The Page of Pentacles was here. Be bold and make the first move. Okay, honey? Okay, you need to make the first move. Whatever this dream is that you've been having, you've been feeling like you can't take action on it, just get up and do it. Not tomorrow, not in a year, not in a week. Today. I feel like that, like those cringy motivational speakers, it's not cringy, but sometimes I'm like watching those videos and I'm like, why are you screaming at me? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this and I hope you found this helpful. If you did, feel free to comment down below. Let me definitely know your thoughts on this form of doing these videos, if you would like to see me or if you would like to see the cards next time I do these readings. I just feel like this is more personal and my private clients tend to prefer this, so whatever it is for you, let me know down below. If you would like to see different topics of readings, different pick of cards, let me know down below. Just yeah, let me know your thoughts, let me know what you would like to see. But I hope you found this helpful. I hope this reading resonated with you guys, and yeah, thank you so much for watching and for supporting me and this channel. If you don't follow me on TikTok, go ahead and do it. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye. Hello, pile number 3. So if you chose the card of inspiration and the appetite stone, this is your reading. So welcome. I hope you're enjoying so far. But yeah, so let's get right into this. I will be using the Everyday Witch Tarot for your tarot portion of the reading, and then I will be using the Goddess Power Oracle and the Moonology Oracle just for any additional messages or any messages that didn't come through in tarot. With the Goddess Power Oracle, I said this in the past 2 piles, but I probably will be using the guidebook. I've had this deck for a while, but I haven't worked with it in a while, and there's just like a lot of goddesses from different cultures, so I don't remember all the meanings, so I will probably use my guidebook with this, so I hope you don't mind. But anyway, let's get right into your reading. So if you chose the card of inspiration, you might currently be having a lot of creative ideas, a lot just like wanting to start new things, a lot of passion, a lot of that fiery energy. Some of you might actually have like a lot of fire signs in your chart. I know literally 0 things about astrology. I don't know why I pulled up astrology, but maybe some of you in this pile are into astrology. So yeah, but this is really just like that fiery energy of being really inspired, looking for ideas. Maybe some of you are coming out of like a burnout phase in your life when you really didn't have any ideas, you were feeling really stuck creatively. So this might be my fellow creative people. So if you are one, hello, I'm glad you're here. But yeah, let's get right into this. So let's shuffle your cards out. I am shuffling real time on camera so you can see the whole process, but let's get right into this. So pile number 3, what does pile number 3 need to hear at this time? What does pile number 3 need to know at this time? What do the people that will be choosing pile number 3 need to know? Okay, that card fell to the floor. I'm gonna get it. We have the Page of Pentacles, which we had in the last pile as well. What do the people that will be choosing pile number 3 need to hear at this time? We have the 2 of Swords. What do the people that will be choosing pile number 3 need to know at this time? Oh, and we have quite a lot of cards here, but let's get them. I feel like this is literally the perfect amount. We have the World, the Empress. Okay, so yeah, we have my creative people here. I hope you're having a good day. We have the Queen of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, the Devil, and the Ten of Pentacles. Let's get right into this. I feel like, listen, you might have felt drawn to pile number 2 as well. I feel like I feel like you guys are pile number 2, but a little further in the journey from pile number 2. So the pile number 2 might be your past energy, or you might have just felt called to watch both piles. If you did, feel free to do so. But yeah, let's start with this. So with the Page of Pentacles, this is all about going on a new journey. And with the Queen of Pentacles here, I feel like this is a journey all about like your goals. Maybe you have like a dream life that is like really luxurious. Maybe you like some luxurious things, or you just have this, you want to be the Queen of Pentacles. It's that simple. You want to be like really abundant in your power, enjoying self-care and you know, enjoying some luxury. It's really that card. And with the Page of Pentacles, it seems like you are currently starting out on this journey to getting towards your goals and towards becoming the Queen of Pentacles. With the Two of Swords here, the Two of Swords is usually about like not being able to decide, not being able to choose between a few options, or just not being able to see the situation for what it is. So if there's been like a lot of uncertainty in your life, that is all turning around, because we have the Wheel of Fortune, which is all about like the change of tides? Okay, girl. The change of tides. It's like the change of the direction that your life is going in. So if you feel like you've been just like this figure in the card, right? Like, they have a blindfold on and they're just throwing knives blindly. If you feel like you've been doing that, like you've been just like throwing eggs at the wall and not really knowing what you're doing, that is really turning around. And I feel like you will be gaining like a sense of where you are going in life. So if you feel like you have been really lost, if you feel like you haven't known like what you really want to do in life, that will be changing. That will be turning around. For some of you, you might be ending like a really big chapter in your life and like starting something really new. And with the Devil here under the World, which this card is all about like wrapping up like a big chapter in your life. It's like ending, saying farewell to something in your life. And for many of you, that might have been like your fears or bad habits. The Devil is usually about like the temptations of the day-to-day life. It can be about like things that are holding us back, our fears, our like inner demons, if that's what you want to call it. But it really seems like you've let this go. You like moved beyond this. You've moved beyond the Devil card, and you're like moving ahead and just yeah, going ahead. So it seems like you're letting go of your past life when you were really like trapped, maybe like by your bad habits, by negative beliefs about yourself, whatever it may be for you. You've been able to like work through it and let go of it. And with the Empress here, your life is about to get so good. I'm telling y'all, with the Empress here, this is literally the Divine Feminine card. I don't necessarily like to put like the gender names on energy, but you know what I mean? I don't necessarily know what else to call it. I think it has like different names now, but I cannot remember for the life of me. Anytime I'm doing readings, I really need to write it down so I don't need to use those like gender, you know, so I don't need to like give energy a gender. I hate that. But anyway, with the Empress here, it's really like you being in your creative energy, taking care of yourself, being really confident, radiating beauty, radiating confidence. And with the Ten of Pentacles here, the Ten of Pentacles is all about like enjoying, that just flipped, enjoying family time, enjoying abundance. This is really like hitting that goal when you can just like settle down. I really wanted to say and marry a rich man, because Cher has been all over my For You page. But yeah, this is really like the energy of, Mom, I am a rich man. Maybe that's why I heard it. So maybe you are like those people who are really like entrepreneurs. Though with the Empress, that is usually not like that entrepreneurial energy, but with the Page of Pentacles here, I feel like you guys are really focused on like achieving your creative goals, achieving your career goals, and necessarily doesn't even have to be like something creative, but it's just like, yeah, you're really working towards this life that you want to have. Maybe you really want to like have a family, have a home, settle down. It seems like you will be getting this. So this is just like a little message, like a little heads up, like you're doing good, you're on the right path. And whatever this journey is that you are taking on, it seems like you will be, you know, it will be rewarding. Like, it seems like you've done the work that you've needed to do, and you are finally sort of gaining a direction in your life, like where you're going. You're gaining a sense of what you want in life. So for some of you, maybe you are like younger and you didn't know, or you still don't know like what you want to do in life. I feel like that's really going to be getting cleared up for you guys, and you will realize like, oh, I really want to live this life, so how can I get there? And you will slowly start taking action upon that journey and just towards taking on the world and achieving your goals. So this is just like a really big, like, good job from the universe. I feel like it's like you've done the work, and now you can go ahead and get what you want in life. So yeah, the life is just gonna be turning around for you guys with the Wheel of Fortune and with the world here. So this is a really nice reading. Okay, now let's get let's move on to the Goddess cards. This was a really fast breeze through the tarot. Because you guys are the one that like you've been working on your shadow work a lot, and you're finally moving forward from that and going, you know, going forward, working on your goals, whatever it is that you want to achieve, working on getting your dream life. Okay, but now let's shuffle out your goddesses. So what does pile number 3 need to hear? Okay, we have Hestia. What group did this card come out in? We already had it, and we already have 3 cards. I pulled 3 in each pile, so I'm going to pull 3 in this one as well. But we have Hestia, home, reversed, and oh, this one actually came out in pile. Okay, yeah, I feel like you really like luxurious things, but we have the, I don't want to butcher this because just out of respect for the culture and for the goddesses, but I'm gonna attempt to say it. Please don't murder me if I say it wrong. Benzai 10. It's a Japanese goddess of beauty, and then we have Mama Kwosha, water. I'm gonna have to read for this one, but I did get these 2 in pile number 1 and in pile number 2. Hestia in pile number 1, and beauty, or I really don't want to butcher the name, so I'm not even gonna attempt to say it, but we got that card in pile number 2. So with Hestia in the reverse position, this is a card about like cleaning your house. You need to just like go around the house, clean it to get the energy going, especially if you're picking up after like a stage in your life when you were really focused on healing, and maybe you neglected your house a lot because you were really focused on like your internal world, and now you need to focus on your external world. So yeah, just clean your house if it's been cluttered, with the 2 of Swords as well. If you've been really confused and you want to change that energy up, clean your house, get the energy moving. If you don't clean your house, the energy there is going to become stagnant, and sometimes stagnant energy can also cause a haunting. That's really random, but I said that, it's out there. But so yeah, just really move the energy around in your house. Maybe you feel like maybe you've been wanting to like change the furniture around your house with the beauty card here as well. But the beauty card is about focusing on making your environment beautiful, focusing on making life beautiful, so romanticizing your life. I feel like you guys really like luxurious things, so like treating yourself and making your environment more enjoyable to your creative eye. I feel like some of you are really just creative. You enjoy beauty, you enjoy creating beautiful things. And yeah. So just focusing on making your environment beautiful, cleaning it up, getting that energy moving, getting that energy going. Like your surrounding can help you also with manifesting your goals. So like, decorate your room with whatever you want to achieve in your life. If you really want to be a painter, you might want to hang up some like artwork in your room that really inspires you. It's like bringing that energy of what you want to bring into your life, bringing it into your space first. So it's sort of like your space affects you, your external space, like where you live every day, where you spend your time, what you look at every day, it affects you, and the way you think, how you take action, all of that, like it affects you. Your environment affects you a lot. So making your environment more pleasing to your eye, especially if you're somebody who does enjoy like more luxurious things. So like just like treating yourself, getting some great decor, I feel like will be great for you guys. Or just like taking care of yourself, doing some self-care, focusing on your external beauty as well. If you like doing makeup, maybe like, doing your hair more, just like getting yourself together, So that's what I'm getting. But now let's read the water card with, I'm not gonna say the name. I really don't want to be disrespectful. But card 33. Okay. The world we inhabit began from the oceanic waters of life and the waters that surrounded us in the womb, both of which are the domain of the Incan, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, goddess. I am not going to say that name. I really don't want to butcher it. We are most attuned to the qualities of water, as the element of water symbolically represents our emotions. Our emotions move us to make and perceive the world as we know it. The beauty in this truth is found by observing water in all her properties and forms. Water is fluid and passes through cracks and flaws in the ground without stress, moving around obstacles and patiently wearing away the most jagged rocks until they are smooth and gleaming. Water ebbs and flows, comes and goes in a powerful rhythmic motion as the sea and oceans reveal their promise of release and return. Water rises up from the ground and seeds the clouds, and then rains up upon the earth to ensure growth and sustain life. Water turns to hard ice and blankets the world in a protective shell, even of soft snow, allowing the dormancy of life to herald a time of dreaming. Then the ice melts. The ice melts and the cycles begin again. The answer to your question lies in determining what form of water reveals the conditions of your life, and then recognizing the next evolution of your life's potential. If you are in the ebb, you can expect a flow. If things are temporarily frozen, soon they will melt. These flies are really annoying. Where were we? I'm sorry. If it seems that your world is too wet and temporary shelter is needed, you can expect new growth and sunny days again. Mama, the name of the goddess, I really... reminds you that the waters of your life are perfect as they are now, and just as perfect in the way they will evolve. Unlimited potential is revealed when this goddess comes to visit. So yeah, I feel like really you have limitless potential, and this is really about, like I said, also in your home, that stagnant energy, getting it moving. And if you've been really in this stagnant energy, I feel like you guys are really picking up. Some of you guys might have been in that energy of pile number 2. So if you want to watch that, you can do so. But yeah, you're really getting moving. So that's nice. Now let's pull a Moonology Oracle card. I love pulling these cards in readings. This is my favorite Oracle deck. I need to get the new version of this. But, okay. We already have a card. I didn't even ask the question, but we have hold your vision, fixed moon. So hold your vision. What is the life that you want to achieve? And really start thinking. Also, this is like the best advice I've ever gotten. And I don't remember where I heard it or who told me this advice, but it's really like the life that you want to achieve, the you that you dream of, start acting like, start acting like the dream you. So What would the routine of the best version of yourself be, and start acting like the best version of yourself. It's really like about that, like hold your vision and act from that place of like as if you already have it. That helped me manifest a lot. Then we have be bold and make the first move. With the Page of Pentacles here, you guys might just be starting out a new path. So be bold and make the first move. Take action towards your dreams. You guys just really need to take action. Like there's so much potential for you guys. And we have 2 more cards. Conclusions are within reach. And surrender to the divine with the full moon card. With the surrender to the divine and this water card that we had, I feel like that is also about like surrendering to the cycles of life. You also had the Wheel of Fortune here. So it's really like we're going into a next phase of your life with the World here as well. And you just need to surrender into life going in these phases, like really not trying to control life and the phase that you are in right now, not trying to rush it. Like take your sweet time. You have all the time in the world that you need. So but yeah, this is everything I have for you today. Pile number 3. I cannot talk at this point. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know how this reading resonated down below. Let me know what other readings you would like to see in the future, or what videos you would like to see. And yeah, if you don't follow me on TikTok, what are you doing? Go find my TikTok down below and follow me. And I hope you have a great day, and I hope you enjoyed. Bye!